Lesson 7.1, Recording Customer Payments. Now in the QuickBooks workflow, you will create an invoice, which we've already seen, and then you'll receive the payment. So today we received a bunch of checks in the mail, so let's receive payments. This is the receive payment window, and the first check is from Brian Cook. Now Brian paid 3 invoices on his check. He paid for 1066, 1080, and he paid for invoice 1081. Looking at his check, this number here, $7,754.69, is the total amount of his check, so we're good. He gave us a check, and the check number is $375. Now I've already set up 2 preferences for customer payments. One is that I want to apply the payments to the invoices, and the second is that the payment is going to go to the undeposited funds window. The undeposited funds window is like the top drawer in your desk that's going to hold the payment until you make the deposit. And so we'll go Save and New. The next payment is going to be from, and this is going to be for $440. It's going to be a cash payment, and this will go to his invoice 1087. And again, we'll put that into undeposited funds. Next payment is from Jacobson's, and they are making a partial payment on account. They are giving us payment for $2,000. This is a check payment, and the check is number 986. So I'm going to apply the payment to the first invoice. There was $795 due, and then I'm going to apply the balance to the second invoice. That invoice is for $3,525. It's going to apply $1,205 for a grand total of $2,000. And you can see that we have a note here that there's an underpayment of $2,000. We'll leave this as an underpayment because he's going to send us a check a little bit later for the balance. Let's go Save and New. And the next one is Christy Abercrombie. Christy is a regular customer of ours, and she is starting a new project, and she has given us a down payment for the new project. We don't have an invoice yet because we have not started the work, but we can go ahead and receive this money. We'll indicate the check number. This will show up as a credit on her account. When we do generate an invoice, we'll just come back into this window and check that invoice off. And we're going to go ahead and leave this as an overpayment because down the road there will be an invoice that we are going to apply this payment to. And then last we have Retail Real Estate. They gave us a check of $5,100, and this is a check, and we're going to apply that to all of their invoices. This is an overpayment of $73.50, and we are going to refund this amount to the customer. We'll Save and New. And here's a refund check that QuickBooks will generate so we can mail this back to the customer. It's pre-filled with the customer's information, their mailing address, and we have a note here that this will be printed. So there we have it, Lesson 7.1, Recording Customer Payments.